茶会は淑女の必修科目さ。お茶会における礼儀作法を学びたいなら僕が教えてあげよう。
Hey, what's up, Nash? How's it going, man? About half an hour ago, I saw your, man, that insane artifact you got. That was nuts. That was nuts. That was one of those artifacts that you, like, you get on your account, and you'll just never ever think about. Like, it will just be on some character. And you will never ever have to think about it. Like, it'll just be good forever. I'm like one good circlet away from top 1% Mawika. Oh, that was going on your Mawika. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, even better. Chasing dreams. Are you actually, like, your resin right now, is it going into the Natlin artifact domain? All your resin right now? 2 CV away from 50 CV. Meanwhile, us over here in reality land. Strongbox. Farming for Durin. Farming for Durin. Isn't there gonna be like a new artifact set? I don't know. I haven't like fully watched the special program yet. Two-piece. You know, I watched a couple of videos on Durin, including the special program, but I gave the videos like 5% of my attention. So nothing really came into my mind truly. Like, all I know is that he has 2 playstyles. One's like a support, but can also be a damage dealer. But the other one's an, well, okay, I guess one's an off-field and one's an on-field. Hey, what's up? Drawing, how's it going, man? Relios. Is that you? I think I remember that name in stream before, and I had no idea it was you. Alice is so pretty. Yeah, sorry, excuse me. You say the word pretty, and yet, like, with the drooling emoji. So, like, is pretty really what's in your mind, or what? All I know is Arla is a top 4 pyro DPS right now. Man, I can't believe you're actually like chasing after that stuff. I guess like technically everyone is to a certain degree, right? Well, at least everyone who knows what they're doing, you know. Everyone who knows what they're doing, like is using all their resin on like artifacts and stuff.
すでに許容値を突破しています。月の警告。数値がさらに上昇した場合。
Yeah, except for like if there's like a overflow events, yeah, and of course weekly bosses. She is pretty though, no cap. Yep, she definitely is. She definitely is. Like, wow, Alice, Alice's final design ultimately ended up, I'm gonna say like all the adult Klee fan art, and of course it's not exactly like any single one of them, but if somebody gave me that picture and told me like adult Klee fan art, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. I would believe them. I just wouldn't think that that's Alice. Because it really, I mean, yeah, it is Alice, but obviously, like, it just looks like adult Klee fan art. I mean, it's good. It's really good. I like it. I really like it. What artifacts do he need? Who you talking about drawing? Sorry, man. I'm not gonna remember your Relios name with that YouTube name, so, like, forgive me if I just call you drawing. Durin? Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't even given it a thought. Numbers wise, I'm gonna assume that Durin actually does have good numbers. So you would actually want Durin to do good damage? I think it really depends. I think it mostly depends on which playstyle you are going to find yourself using the most. Yeah, because like, just judging from what little I clearly understand of Durin's playstyle, right, from of course official information, and from what little I remember from barely paying attention to the few videos of Durin's kit that I've watched. It seems like Durin's kit seems like one of those characters that are kind of like, hang on, I'm trying to think of like another example, but Durin sounds like he's going to be very versatile. Like, he's going to be playable and actually good. Durin's gonna range from anywhere from like really good to usable in so many teams, and all those different teams are going to need different like stats, different artifacts, different builds. Plus the fact that you can play him off field or you can play him on field. Yeah, Japanese VAs really do have a talent for giving characters the right voice.
国を滅ぼせる者の力を常識で測れるわけもある。
ねえ、一個アイノとイネファが来た時にはもう
Maybe it's just my brain. Like, maybe it's just because my brain's been conditioned to watch anime and like think anime. Maybe that's why.
情報処理中。あなた人々あの人に理由は考えられるまたはあなたの体内にある空気ひとまず快速。どうしよう。逃げるしか。いや逃げよう。なんで驚くの。そうまだ間に合う。私が月の狩人を引きつける。おい当然の結果狼はどうしたの蒼月。でもそんなせっかくしかもこのお姉さんはあたいの命を助けてくれたんだ。このまま放っておくわけにはいかない。
Anyone remember how long this Archon quest is?
未だ月の狩人のターゲットについて確証は得られない。
I have about 3 hours to stream today.
クータルが蒼月の子を放一方的になる。私がクータルだ。
And I really would like to get this Archon quest done with and get as much exploration as I can done soon, ASAP.
ラウマ。でも分かった。
2回とも
私の力はゆっくりと世界に3つの月ははるか昔に月同士でも月ただ。ワイルドハントだ。
あちらのワイルドハントを見てください。
じゃあ早く。
行け。
くらえ。水遊びの時間。防衛モード。
ほら目を閉して夜です。
次から次へとめんどくさいな。
月のカリオがこちらに向かっています。急ぎましょう。
ダメだ。数が多すぎる。今はクータルの戦争に頼れないし。このままだと。
目を閉してやっとほら
蒼月永遠なる。
掃除対象。そうだ。
目を閉して暗闇は怖いですか。お静かに。ほら暗闇は怖いですか。
月光のように輪廻とわの安寧を。
絶縁障壁。
お静かに死の底へ。目を閉してほら暗闇は怖いですか。
西風の祝福蒼月よ永遠。
防衛モード。見てきたよ。
目を閉して足元をすくわれます。ほら夜です。
どうやらお困りのようだな。
どれだ。アルカおじさん。アームスバルトニルコからも。お前がハルカなのか。セピロス騎士団の。
自己紹介を。
まさか。
その通り。ほら。
確かに見
ここは騎士団の情報の闇市だ。異国の遠征。さて改めてな。
確かには。
不眠不休でアームス・バルトニル湖から戻ったっつうのに、復活直後のあいつと戦う羽目になるなんてな。まだあちこち体が痛む。
もう彼と一戦交えたのですか？
ああ、前に戦った時は今ほど強くなかったがな。当時団員たちと一緒に待ち伏せしてサプライズを届けてやろうとしたんだ。しかしああも警戒心の強いやつだとは。団員たちは怪我をし、俺もやられるところだった。だがこの機会を逃したら次はないかもしれなかったんでな。こっちも命をその後もあいつの後を追い続けたが、足取りすらつかめてない。あの警戒心だからお前たちと落ち合おうと思ったんだ。そしたらちょうどワイルドハントに襲われ、
つまり
俺が関係し、
情報をこう。
今度は俺が。
愛のが説明するよ。パルカおじさん、実はね。
そんなことがあったのか。お前たちもご苦労だったな。まさか情報が
ファルカさん、かつて。
そう謝るな。英月氏の何事も俺は現状だが今。
希望？
他に誰？あと愛野の説明にああ、どう考えても普通の
資料のことは私も初めて聞いた。
ワイルドハント現象の記録
となると、この線で攻めるのはもちろんお前たちの調査の結果、ただの踊りだった俺の注意をそちらに向け、月の狩人はその間に復活を遂げた。お前だがあいつ月の少女、月の狩人、などくらいこれらが揃うのはおそらく単なる偶然じゃないだろう。目下まずは俺の知る
私たち。
お？
コロミーナ、何か方法があるの？空の上には月が3つあっかつてそして
それはつまり
まだ手に。
そう、
伝説に
実行可能。方法は実験。
ここから実験設計局までは距離があるので、途中で見つかるリスクが高い。
じゃあお前たちが人の弱などくらいを。
確かに、もし
でも
機械いじりじゃミス一つしない子が。そう。
聞かれてた。姉さん、なんでここに？
セピュロス騎士団の人が大口取引をするから待ち合わせ場所に来てほしいって手紙をよこしてくれたのさ。でも
待ち伏せにそうなると。
待った、さっきここは騎士団の集合場所。
誰がナドくらいの足がかりを騎士団のために作ったと思ってるんだい？
こいつが。
おべっかはそれくらいにしときな。なるほど。
自分は
関係をも
そなたが。
へえ、
この問題どうしても。
ほんとしつこいね。でも残念。私の知る限り、あんたじゃ依頼料を払い、危ない仕事であればあるほど報酬も高くなる。
Hey, what's up, Anoko? I have news about my Navia from a couple of weeks ago. She hit 200k. Hey, nice. Finally, man.
危ない目にあったんだ。
Finally.
できるなら。
だからこうは
What artifacts that were you using anyway?
始まる。しょうがない。今回だけだよ。
Were you using like
月の狩人の葉。
what's it called? Like her signature set? And how much crit damage do you have?
さて最後は月の狩人のこの件。
Also, what's your weapon? What weapon are you using?
ここは任せて。もう方法は考えてあるかと。
If you don't mind, I'm gonna go AFK for like
任務を終えた。
yeah, for about a minute. I just gotta go downstairs and cut up the apple that I washed. While this dialogue is skipping. Oh, it looks like the dialogue's about to stop skipping. Ooh, 8206. Why does your Farina have better crit ratios than your actual, like, your damage dealer?
いえ、
サンドロ、
Like every signature. Yeah, okay. That's like 90 crit damage just from that. How's your ER though? Hey, what's up, Shinrin? How's it going? How's your ER? Oh no, I imagine your ER is probably Okay, anyway, hang on. While the dialogue's still skipping, I'm gonna go downstairs, finish cutting up my apple. Hang on.
私の数式はあなたたちのアルレッキはアルレッキいないわよ。実験設計局が完成。月の仮、ダメ。言われなくても分かって。最近もお茶会？ああ、ええ、もちろんやっているわよ。あなたがいなくなったら、最近のお茶会は賑やかよ。一番まずはロザリンで。君は毎回違うお茶を出し。ええ、そうよ。それ、ああ、アルレッキーノについでに。はあ？女皇兵でも私はだって月神として崇められてた頃を思い出しちゃうから。あなたが離れたのは想定内よ。私と女皇陛下への恩があると言っても、それはかくまってもらって離れよう。でもその連中と一緒にいるなら次にほらほら
大変です、傀儡様。
またお茶会に誘われてもいないのに参加希望者が来たわけ？全員撤退させなさい。お前だけで大丈夫かよ。行きなさい。残って見物したいなら反対はしないけど、敵にそれ以上分かってち。来なさい、月の狩人。あなたのワイルドハント軍団と私。
All right. I guess I took a little bit too long. $116 ER. Question. You're we're at that point. We're not even counting. We're not even counting like how much ER you need per rotation to burst, right? How much ER per to burst per rotation. At that point, we're counting how many rotations per burst. 116 ER for Ina. Like, okay, I guess like if you have C4, obviously like maybe it's doable. I'm not sure exactly what the math on it is, but it's somewhere around that, like 130, I think, 120. I don't remember. But non C4 for Ina. C0. Non C4 for Ina, dude. Yeah, at that point, we're not counting how much ER to burst per rotation. Right, we're counting how many rotations you can do per burst. By the way, like, what is the shelf life? What is the shelf life of an apple? What is the typical shelf life of an apple? Because like, most of the time here in this household, we keep apples like just on the table, you know, for like up to 2 weeks. You know, these like screen cracks, they remind me so much of like old arcade games from the 90s and 2000s, man. They remind me so much. Like look at this. Like it's such it's obviously just like a 2D like transparent image. It's overlaid on top of like the actual like the video. It reminds me so much of like 90s arcade games, you know, like those shooters that where you like use like a plastic gun to shoot at enemies. Might have to sleep soon. Hey, 1 to 2 weeks on countertop. New game flew on my radar recently. 1 to 2 weeks on countertop. Sorry, Shinran. Countertop's the name of the game? Heard of the game Where the Wind Meets. Where the Wind Meets. It's I think might have heard of it in passing at some point. Sounds somewhat familiar. My other Anoko. Relax. Shelf life of an apple is 1 to 2 weeks on a countertop. Oh, okay. It meets one of the worst games I've ever played. Really? Okay. What kind of game is it? I guess 1 to 2 weeks is fine. Then, yeah, because like we typically leave the apple just on our table, just on our dining table for like 1 to 2 weeks at a time. Define relax when I haven't logged into Genshin. HSR's Genshin. See my fave husbands. Apple ASMR. Wait, is it audible? Me chewing? Oh, sorry. I can hear the crunch into the slice. It's a wuxia. What is wuxia? Is that a Chinese company? Looks like Dark Souls / Ghost of Tsushima with martial arts. Oh, it's a third person like combat game. What's so bad about it, Ivy? Yeah, what's so bad? Are you talking about Where the Wind Meets? Is what's it called, right? Yeah, what's so wrong about the game, Ivy? They sure do pick their camera angles.
勘弁してくださいまし。寝起きでこんなことになるなんて、思ってもみなかった。
Alice, please adopt me.
まだ用はございます。
Alice looks good, man. That whimsical, like, I know I haven't used English dub in so long.
よし、これからあんたらの意識は驚かず。
But that like classical, like whimsical, like elvish, like carefree voice. Man, it like however they designed her, she looks exactly like what that whimsical voice sounds like to my ears.
月の狩り、それかもっと探索。
レリル、今晩残業なんでしょ。今回
For a whole year, it was released in an incomplete state,
新品員
so half baked and nothing changed about it. Even buggier and open beta release now. Wow. This Archon quest is pretty nice. Oh, I like it. I like it. I love the fact that we are getting more and more and more cutscenes. Every Archon quest recently, we've been getting so many more cutscenes recently. Like we get one like in this Archon quest, we get one right at the very beginning. And then we get another one somewhere in the middle, I think. And then of course right at the very end. You know, what is it with games in like modern games? Like, what is it with modern games? Like, what happened to game development? You know, like whatever happened to game development? Because like, dude, the gaming industry, like in the 90s, in the 2000s, was awesome, right? Like when you bought a game, right? Obviously physical media, right? You bought a CD or whatever, like a game cartridge or whatever, right? And that game was yours. Nobody could tell you that the game is gone. Right? Like I can't, like, I remember hearing some news. I don't remember which game it was, but there have been like a couple of games in the past like 1 or 2 years that have just shut down.
だから別に私ああいうそうかもそんな心配しないなんだちょっと分かった
And that kind of sucks. Like it just sucks that like nowadays you buy a game, you don't even own it, right? Because like especially if it's like an online game, even if it is a single player game, for some reason they won't let you log in, they won't let you get into the game without it having to connect to their servers. Even like okay, even some games that are like story based, right? That have like a story mode. Like for example, okay, GTA 5. If you bought GTA 5 on Steam, right? If you know for some reason, right? If Steam suddenly disappeared right now, suddenly filed for bankruptcy, shut down all their servers, whatever, you wouldn't be able to open the copy of GTA 5 that you quote unquote bought anymore. I'm sure Rockstar would probably like try to find a way to like make a deal with Steam and like make it so that everyone could just be moved over to Rockstar's like launcher. Just because, but that's mostly because Rockstar is just a big enough company. But what about like all the indie developers?
お前も気を
I like what Good Old Games is doing. I don't know if y'all know about GOG, Good Old Games, where like they make it like it's. I don't understand how they. Obviously, like I'm not a programmer, I'm not a game developer, but apparently, from what I understand, like any game that you buy from Good Old Games, you get like your own like local copy of it. Where if the developer ever like shuts down the game or whatever, you will still have your local copy of it, and you'll still be able to play that game.
嘘じゃないよ。僕のこの目にあなた僕の話。あなたは僕が誰かこの前。
Games nowadays, like they quote unquote release their games, but they're not even complete. They're just like you can open it, right? That's the state of the game nowadays. Like that's the state of video games nowadays. When they quote unquote release a video game, that just means that like it is openable. It is openable, and like the main I guess gameplay that they say that they promised it would have is like playable.
先ほどのこれ以上お姉さんでも私も幸い私たちの特に
And they just they rely like, dude, game developers are relying too much on the fact that everything is online now. That like okay, like just all right, I know this isn't finished, but like just release the game, open the servers to public, whatever, and then we'll just fix it. We'll just update it. Best example, one of the better, no, I don't know if this is the best example, but like the most prominent example of this is Cyberpunk. I can't jump? Yeah, I can't jump. I can't, no sprinting, nothing. Just, oh my god, please. Really, Anoko? Your gene is top 8%? What do you mean EQ? Oh, there's like different categories on Akasha, right? Your gene is top 8% like EQ playstyle? Despawning to my bed because I'm being forced to sleep. Good night. Alright, good night, Noko. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Take care. Just more cost effective to have your games online instead of physical copies. That... I don't know about it being more cost effective. I do understand that you don't have to, like, obviously, like, CDs and, CDs and cartridges. Obviously, there's the raw materials, there's the packaging, there's the shipping of all that stuff. And having to pay for them to be in certain stores, right? On game stores, game store shelves. But how was it that it worked before, but it doesn't work anymore? Like, if you think about it, like, okay, I guess, well, big tech companies, right? Like the companies that, like the companies that provide data centers and server space, they are constantly, always expanding, and there are like more and more of these companies popping up every now and then. So there's more and more competition in the data center space. So data center, I guess, yeah, server like rental or whatever it is, leases, I don't know, whatever their agreements are not, like, maybe the cost isn't going up. Maybe the costs aren't going up, but then like the problem too with physical media is like everything else is going up. But I just hate it, right? Like another thing too is like, why can't game developers just give us a copy of the game that we can just open without the launcher, right? Just let us download the game and especially again like I said, it depends on what kind of game it is. Obviously, if it's an online game, like I don't know, like a shooter game, obviously there's no way to play that offline unless it's, I guess maybe like if they make like an offline mode with it, like just so like you could just play with bots and stuff, sure. But make it so that we can just open those games without the launcher. Especially as the game developers or the publishers like shut their doors or whatever, right? Is this your first time doing this quest? No. This is the fourth time. This is the fourth time. What happened to Cyberpunk? One of the best games ever. Yes, Josh, but you probably... I have not played Cyberpunk, right? But if you have played Cyberpunk, you probably played it after like they fixed all the broken stuff. Like everything that was just broken about it. If you played it on day one... If you played it from day one, you will probably know what I'm talking about. Man, it's just speedrunning the AQ. I mean, like I didn't do all of them today. I did the first run I did within a few days of Luna 2 dropping, and then my second and third runs I did off stream. In fact, I just did my third run, I believe yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't remember. And this is gonna be my final run. I don't care about doing it on my Asia account anymore. I just don't play my Asia account enough for me to care. If this was my first run with the Archon quest, I would be crying right now. Like the 500 Primo Gems is expiring tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah, I think tomorrow. No. Wait, what day is it? Oh, it's Monday today. No, in 2 days. I'm gonna be so sad if I miss out on those. Not to mention the exploration primos, the 400 primos to get for getting 80% exploration in Nod-Krai. It's expiring in 2 days from now. I'm gonna be so sad if I miss out on those. I remember Cyberpunk 2077 being in hot water within the first week of its release. Yeah, it was just so buggy, man. There were so many people talking about how buggy it is, how botched of a launch it is, and nowadays there are also so many people talking about how good it's gotten and how like the developer just stayed on track, continued to fix stuff, that they didn't give up on the game. Honestly, hope Rare becomes playable. He did kill a lot of kids, so I'm not expecting him to be. But I really hope he has a redemption arc somehow. I mean, they gave Wanderer a redemption arc, you know? He was pretty bad. So, I think it's possible. Like lore-wise, I think there's there's a possibility for it because Wanderer, right?
いい場所だ。
アルレッキーノ、オイラたちをオイラたち。
簡単なはず。
本
驚くのも無理もない。私もだが落ち着いて考えた後、すぐに受け入れる。幼い頃から特殊な炎を操れることに気づいて、激しく感情が動いた時、血縁の力を使いすぎた時、炎の中から何かが体を侵食してくるのが分かった。この両手、その何かのせいだ。最初は呪いだと思っていたが、執行官になってから道家が私の出自に、そしてここ数年の調査を経て、私はようやくいくつかの事実に気づいた。その一つが赤月というのは、光月が砕けた後、女神が自らの生命を維持するためにアビスと結合した産物であるということだ。私が使う血縁は赤月から得た力だ。光月の権能を持ち、アビス知っての通りの存在だ。
侵食が心臓まで届いた時、君は別の存在。
その通りだから私はなるべく力を温存している。これは
アルレッキーノ、
詳しい話。
好きをし。
歴史の多くは塵と共に埋もれた。私たちも少数だが、
Just Crimson Moon lore right there. So apparently that's what the Crimson Moon is, just the shattered fragments of the iridescent moon clinging onto abyssal power to stay alive.
サンドローネ、
光月は
取引成立だな。
I don't even play AAA games from the West. So if a normie like me catching news about it is probably really terrible. Me too! Dude, I don't... Okay, the only AAA game, like the only Western AAA game that I've ever played in my life, GTA 5. That's it. And this is embarrassing for me to say, and I probably shouldn't even be saying this online. I did not have a official copy of it when I first played it. And there was no reason for me to get an official copy of it. Because I didn't even care about playing GTA Online. All I really wanted to play was story mode. I just loved the story so much. I loved how well they integrated the gameplay into the story. And like in Genshin's case, Genshin feels like it's like night and day, the difference. Like Genshin just feels like an interactive movie, right? GTA 5 story mode actually felt like a game with a really good story. It's not like obviously it's not like a Game of Thrones kind of thing. Like it's not a Game of Thrones, like it's not gonna win any writing awards, right? It's not like Game of Thrones, it's not like Lord of the Rings, whatever, right? It doesn't have like really like super deep lore and stuff, obviously. It's a video game. It's a video game about bank robbers. It was really well told. Especially like well told from the perspective of a gamer. Because it's a game, so we were gonna be playing it from the perspective of a gamer. Reason why I mentioned Where the Wind Meets is because it has a lot of hilarious stuff I saw recently. Oh, like game bugs. The mounts there, Kung Fu Hustle style run, dog mount, but instead of you riding a sled. Or the dog. You get dragged by them? A leopard mount, but you get oh my god, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. That is so silly. Okay, it does have like a serious aesthetic to it. I just googled it. And I think I might have seen it in passing, like only once ever. Might have heard its title once. Like its aesthetic is like it looks really serious, but whatever you mentioned to me is it does not look like these like snapshots of the game that I'm looking at right now.
そういえば、光月はもう砕けたってコロンビーナは言ってたよな。でも
can also make yourself shirk and ride cats. You can use your spear to fly. You can hurt NPCs, but will be placed on a bounty list. Hunted by the... Dude, that is so sick. That is so much fun. I remember there being... the only other game that I know that had like some sort of like bounty system, similar to what you mentioned, not exactly the same, is... Oh, I guess there were two. No, three. Yeah, MMORPGs that have like a PK system, that if you PK'd other players, that you... Like, there are these like NPCs that are like super strong, that have like really high stats. Have like really high stats. And they just come to kill you, right? Because like once you PK like players, you get like some sort of demerit. Some sort of demerit, and like your name becomes red, and then yeah, they just NPCs just come for you. Like with the sort of like the specific like guard NPCs come for you. I remember playing two games from the 2000s that had a system like that, and knowing about a third game. You can also get scammed by NPCs to join. What? How did the NPCs scam you? I can't believe it. The stream's been going for 53 minutes already. It feels like I've only been going for 20 minutes. Saw someone say they mistakenly gave an item to an NPC on a sect quest, and instead got placed on the sect's bounty list. Only stopped when he joined another sector for wow. That sounds like hard mode, man. That game definitely does not sound like it's a game for everyone. Dude. Okay, this is really annoying. I'm getting ants coming. Ants are coming for my apple. That's why I had an ant on my shoulder when I went downstairs. Hang on, I gotta open the door. Hang on.
神というのは天上の存在だが、たまには地上を歩き回るべきだな。
A lot of weapons. Been sword, spear, fans? Umbrella, dual blades. Oh, that's pretty cool. I have really hard mode where if you die, that character will literally perish into and all your equipment. I don't know much about the details, but that's what I've heard from reviews. Maybe all the equipment too. Oh my god. That is yikes. Oh, that was easy. You know the Lion's Roar in Kung Fu Hustle? I saw that move there too. Oh my god, no! Oh, that's so... No, dude, that's so sick. They're so sick. Is it somehow as funny as it is in the movie?
じ込めるつもりみたい。誰が何ですか？後月の月髄を回収した今、漆黒の意志はそう簡単に返してくれないはず。
You know, I really hope that Columbina will sprint the way like she looks like here. Or she looks like she's just rollerblading. Is 6.2 out? No, not yet. In 2 days. 2 days, man. Oh, speaking of 2 days. Pre-install? Is the pre-install ready? Where is the launcher? There. Wait, is it really in 2 days? It's not in 2 days, right? Okay, well. I guess not in 2 days? Am I imagining things? Maybe next week? Hey, it's in 2 days, right? Isn't the pre-install thing usually out 2 or 3 days? 2 or 3 days before a patch? Wonder if Columbina will have some exploration aspect in her kit, since she knows how to teleport people and can fly herself. I don't think... I'm pretty sure the teleportation thing is... it's not gonna happen. The flying thing, though, because, like, look at the... What are they called? The little, like, Sealy-like things in Nod-Krai? They have the ability to fly, well, quote-unquote fly. They can go up a certain height, and then like the way that they, well, I guess fly. It's less flying. It's more like gliding, where like whenever you move a certain direction, your elevation is going down really slowly. So she's probably gonna move a little bit like that, if she does have some exploration aspect to her. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if she didn't, because like Nod-Krai just doesn't seem to have are those Kuvaki? Isn't Kuvaki the name of like the power that they use in Nod-Krai? Aren't they like what's Kuhenki? What's I don't remember. What is Kuhenki? Are they Kuhenki? There. Yeah, the way that the Nod-Krai map was designed doesn't compared to Natlan, Nod-Krai doesn't feel like it needs a lot of like exploration, like movement and stuff. Compared to a map like Nod-Krai or Nod-Krai, or sorry, not Nod-Krai, Natlan, or even Fontaine to a certain degree, right? Like the underwater stuff. Having Farina and Divilette for underwater stuff is just a godsend. Felt so good. who think is silly like things. Yeah. Because I'm not sure about that, but I do remember Kuvaki is like the name of the power that they use in Nod-Krai.
もしかして
ま、はい。入り口で話してたことは聞かせてもらった。で、こちらは誰の同僚なんだ？
この中で俺を知っているのは
紹介するぜ。こいつは偉大なる
自ら
何かいい
先にな。
隊員がお
もしワイルドハントが俺たちの共通の敵だと言って
おう、だがそうな。
久しぶりアルベド本当に
お前のお兄ちゃんだろ。
僕
そっか。
By the way, Alice. Ah, man, Alice. Yeah. I really hope she's good. I'm really hoping she's good. Of course, I don't want her to be power creep. I don't want power creep.
あるいはそもそも
さすが
I don't want there to be power creep in the game.
聡明なお方です。
どうやら会議を始めるにはまだ早そうだな。みんなしばらく自由。
But I really hope she's good.
二人とも静かだね。似顔絵を
いいの
ちょっとだけね。すっ大げさだよ。
機会があっ
ああ僕は好きにわかった。
どういうふう
見本になる
ありがとう。
何か言いたげな
ナドくらい
いつものこと
たし
そうだな。
よしこれでダインがオイラ
それが望む。
ねあ
ああ
こうも人の
同じくです。いるがわ
おう、おい、
すみません。あなたも
ああ、
ええ
お前の正体
あまり酒の席
当然だ。
もちろんです。
Will you be pulling for Durin? What if he's a good partner with her, seeing as she'll probably be included in Hexen Circle character roster? Oh yeah. Durin, definitely. Because Durin, from the looks of it, from what little I remember of the details of his kit, from the few videos that I've seen of his kit,
あの子なら
Durin does not seem like he's gonna like power creep anyone. He's not gonna be like the next damage ceiling team in the game. But he does seem super versatile.
情報を調査中だ。で、ライトキーパーのメンバーであり、廃棄それから
Yeah, she seems super versatile. Sorry, Durin seems very versatile.
肩書きが多すぎるから今回は
He's gonna be. He seems like the type of character who's gonna be so usable
すごい人数だな。
in so many teams.
俺だ。頼みたいことが。
Nicole's a pyro character, really?
気分のやか
この目のせ。
She does not look like somebody who's pyro. Honestly, like when I first saw Nicole, like the drip marketing that Hoyo released like about a month or two ago, I don't remember. I think it was maybe 3 months even. I don't remember really. The first thing that came to mind was like that priestess girl from Goblin Slayer. She was the first thing that came to my mind when I first saw what Nicole looked like.
そいつは助かる。
実に
いやいや
今のは
ダインスレイ
Oh, the trailer Pyrovision seems to be dangling on her person. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
つの月がそれ
Just doesn't seem to fit. Okay, maybe it's because she reminds me so much of that priestess girl from Goblin Slayer. Because like obviously priestess girl healing, right? And in Genshin healing is like has to do with hydro usually, not pyro.
感謝する。
英月氏の言うことはコロコロ変わるね。ネガティブになるといや
そうなめ。
きっとお金の問
二人とも
悪かだ。
題そうなのか。
ダインスレイブさん
このようなこと正しいか。
You know, in this Archon quest, whenever they're in Varka's hideout here, there's just so much talking. And I understand that there are a lot of characters in that specific scene. So of course there's gonna be a bunch of talking. But there's just so much talking. I do appreciate that, like, at the very least it's written well. So it's not just like yapping like it used to be back in like version 1, version 2, and version 3. At least it's like so much better written nowadays. The camera work as well, right? Like it seems like whoever they put in charge of like cutscene, no, not cutscenes, but like dialogue scenes like these has gotten so much better at their job, or they've hired like a proper storyboard writer. Surprised. Thought she's having a female adult model. I thought she'd have Lumine body type. You mean Nicole? Based on Nod-Krai sneak peek 2 patches ago. I think I know which one you're talking about. I don't believe she's Spyro unless I see it with my own eyes. Well, according to Shinran. Well, Shinran says seems to be. But Alice. I mean, Alice has that giant hat though. So it's kind of easy to mistake someone for being small if you're next to someone with a giant hat like that. I wonder if Alice does become playable. Will she look like that? It looks so messy. Like her dress and like everything on her just looks so big. Like I can't imagine her like moving around and doing her animations and stuff looking like that. I wonder if I can finish all the big Nod-Krai quests today. Of course, including the Archon quest here and like the big world quests. Because I'd really like to get all of that done with today. So that in case I have time to stream tomorrow, I can just take care of exploration tomorrow.
もちろんそれほどそうだね分かったよ預言者でレリル
またあの黒い霧が待って
I haven't even touched the world quest. Are you not gonna try to get the 400 primos from 80% exploration? It expires in a few days.
じゃあ僕たち赤月のそうだよ
お姉さんも僕あなたたちが復興は国王あいつがなんで必要に国王いいよレリルでも愛は誠実であることが生きていくのに不都合ベズルフェルでも相手が
おい、さっき窓の外を通ったのってレリルだよな。
Let me sprint, please.
何食わぬ顔で毎日この道を歩いて通勤してるんだぜ。あの惣菜屋の連中よせ、あいつらうまく隠せてると思ってるんだ。あの獣どもの正体をばらしてみろ。
I'm so behind on HSR. Oh. If I really liked where the winds meet, play it. Might just quit HSR and keep Genshin. How is HSR nowadays? I don't hear a lot of people talking about HSR anymore. I didn't even hear anyone talk about ZZZ too. Like, before ZZZ came out, but then after ZZZ came out, like, there was a little bit, and then for like a month, and then after that was just nothing. Just nothing about ZZZ from anyone. There's no point in even doing anything here. They just all fall over on their own. HSR just finished the major arc and off to a new world? What? When do we get to go to a new world in Genshin? ZZZ did die down a bit, but it's still going strong, I think, especially since the devs are so generous in like a particular games. Okay. I mean, like, they do have the same developer, you know? Of course, different teams run them, and they probably have different people in charge of them. I think the thing is, too, is, Genshin doesn't want to be... Hoyo doesn't want Genshin to be too generous, right? Because Genshin is still valuable. You know what I mean? Like, if... Like, Apple knows its worth, right? That's why they don't sell cheap iPhones. They don't make budget iPhones for, like, $300, $400. They know what the worth is of their devices, and so refuse to go below that worth. And this is the problem with it's not really a problem. It's more like it's like an advantage. It's they're pros and cons to different approaches, right? Like in the Android ecosystem, right? Obviously, there's not just one like Android phone manufacturer, right? Android is an ecosystem.
俺だって生きたい。これからもずっと。だからこのまま進むしかないんだ。残念だが。
Android's an ecosystem, and the problem with Android is because basically anyone can just make their own Android device and become an Android phone manufacturer. If they choose to make low-end budget Android phones, then everyone using those low-end budget Android phones will get the impression that Android phones are cheap and low quality, right? Because for a lot of people in the world, they've never used a high-end Android phone. And another thing too is because Android is not an operating system designed by the hardware manufacturer, the software itself will never be 100% like what's the word I'm looking for? Intertwined, or no, cohesive with the software itself. So performance-wise, there's always going to be like some performance left on the table just because it wasn't designed with the hardware. The software itself was not designed with the hardware in mind, and vice versa. The hardware manufacturers have to, like, they make hardware and then they have a piece of software, and now we have to find a way to fit this into our box, right? Whereas with Apple, because they know the worth of their products, they know how much people are willing to give up to get their products. They have the luxury of this being able to decide to never make a lower end Apple product. And even then, people will still buy their products, even if those people can barely afford them. And so long as Genshin remains as, I guess, valuable to its players and potentially new players, as it is now, then yeah, Hoyo will never want to be super generous in Genshin. They will be as generous as they feel like they should be. HSR got the illusion of generosity. 4 stars are relevant and power creep is rampant. What do you mean, illusion? Oh, relevant and power creep is rampant. Illusion of generosity? What do you mean? It seems like they're generous? ZZZ's quality of life so much better than Genshin's though. What good does a lack of a skip button do for the game? Lack of a skip button. I mean, it's probably more like just internal metrics. Yeah, because the lack of a skip button means longer playtime. And longer playtime in internal metrics makes executives think that, hey, look at our players, they're so active, they play X number of hours per day on average every patch. And why I said internal metrics is because Hoyo is not. Oh, sorry. From what I understand, Hoyo is not a publicly traded company. I could be wrong. I might be wrong, but I've never really heard of anyone ever talk about Hoyo in that context. You know, in the context of being a publicly traded company. But it's a scam. It is a scam. But then, like, that's the thing too, is you have now obviously we have no idea what the hierarchy is, right? The employee structure, whatever it's called, right? The structure, the hierarchy that they have within the company. But you bet there's gonna be one or two guys in charge of the whole game, and those one or two guys are in charge of a bunch of other guys who are in charge of a bunch more guys who are in charge of a bunch more guys. And those one or two people, like one or two main guys that are in charge of Genshin, of each of Hoyo's games, they report to certain people, right? Their bosses, who don't necessarily have the time to deal with the tiny details, the little details of how each and every one of their games runs. And so all it's basic corporate structure, really. It's basic corporate structure, right? There's like the people on the ground, they know the exact details as to what's going on, how everything's going, and they know how to deal with it. They know what the problem is. They know the exact solution. They report to their bosses for approval on asking for like whatever stuff they need to fix such problems. And then their bosses approve of it, and then once that happens, their bosses put that in a report, right? A piece of paper, an email, whatever, a report, right? They report that to their bosses, and those people report it to their bosses. Yeah, basic corporate structure. And the people like several layers up have no idea what really is going on. They just see statistics. They don't see people. They see numbers. And if Hoyo execs can see that players on average spend an X amount of hours logged in and playing and interacting, right? Like clicking dialogue here, right? Right? They introduced autoplay, this autoplay feature a long time ago, but it's not actually like full autoplay. There are still like prompts that you have to click on every now and then. You have no idea when they're gonna pop up. They're just gonna pop up at some point in your dialogue, and if you don't click on it, the dialogue is not gonna continue to play. It's not full autoplay, right? They want their players to still be interacting with the game. They don't want, I guess they want their executives to really be convinced that people are actually playing their game and not just AFK arenaing it. Uh-oh. Okay, that definitely was not the right turn. Oops. The tip of my finger hit the edge of the W button before like the middle of my finger got to touch the S key.
輪でそうさあ。あなたは彼あの人はもうなあの人のことわからない私の彼を怖それより早く
I just realized Hoyo is set to release 3 more games in the future.
赤月のち
Petit World? What is that? Honkai Nexus Anima. Wow, another entry to the Honkai universe, I guess. Varsa Pura? Dude, wow. That's just... wow. Like, I wouldn't mind a lack of a... I wouldn't mind the lack of a skip button if the quests are actually interesting. I understand that not all quests can be interesting, but 90% of the quests are a snooze fest. Ugh. Fish, how long you been playing Genshin? Trust me, man. I don't know how long you've been playing Genshin, but it is so much better now. It's like, again, it's not amazing, right? It definitely could be better. Like, look at this. What am I doing here? Right, look at this thing. Ooh, that's not gonna work. I'm supposed to be playing a game. Okay, right? Okay, here's an example. Think about this from a new player perspective. If I'm a new player, I saw a trailer of Genshin gameplay, or like, I saw Genshin gameplay from a streamer, and I'm like, wow, that game looks sick. I'm gonna download it, I'm gonna play it, and I'm like thinking, that's the game I'm gonna play, but I just so happened to download the game and install it during version Luna 2. Or no, Luna 2? Luna 1. And here I am playing whatever this is. I'm doing the Archon quest, and for some reason, I'm playing this instead. I'm playing Dialogue Skipping Simulator. It used to be so much worse. Used to be so much worse. Their storytelling was so much worse back then. Nowadays, there is a little bit more show me the story than tell me the story. Back then, it was like completely just tell me the story. There's just so much tell me the story back then. Nowadays, there's a little bit more show me the story. But still, there's just not a good... they're just not that good at integrating like gameplay into the story, right? You know how like I understand obviously that's also the nature of the game itself. Genshin itself as a game isn't that what's the word I'm looking for? Sophisticated as a game. It's actually like quite a simple game if you think about it. And I think that's what makes it hard to make it to come up with an interesting way to integrate Genshin's gameplay into like like this part of the gameplay, like the storytelling part of the gameplay. Oh. Is because the game itself is fairly unsophisticated, like at base. Well, that's not gonna work. There's just not much for them to work with. Like a game like GTA 5, for example, right? There's a third-person shooter game mode in the game, but at the same time, you're also playing bank robbers. So it just lines up really well. And but then again, like why are we able to sit for, say for example, like compare it to an anime, right? A typical anime season consists of like 12, 13 episodes. So that's like more or less so say about 20-minute episodes minus 20-minute episodes minus like 1 or 2 minutes for like the intro and outro. So like times 20 minutes, so 12 divided by 3. That's like 3 or 4 hours of well, video, right? And it's not a game, it's an anime, it's just a show. You just sit there and watch it. How come we are more interested in watching anime where we don't even do anything, we just sit there and watch, than we are in a lot of Genshin's quests, right? Even though it is a game and there's like actually something for us to do, we're not just 100% watching it. There's actually like some interaction. I think it mostly boils down to just storytelling. There's just not enough happening in each quest. There's not enough happening in each quest for it to be interesting the whole time. Started playing when Inazuma arc was unfolding, so I was a bit late to the party. The storytelling did improve quite a bit, but other games just make me wonder why Genshin can't improve even more. Yeah, man, that's, and not even just comparing it to other games too, like just knowing how much budget they have for everything else, right? Like the music, right? Genshin music is like top tier, man. It's like high quality, like composed music. It's original music. They don't just license music from an artist. It's original music. And they host all these these in-person events all over the world. They have all these collaborations with these like really unusual companies that you wouldn't think would be associated to a video game, right? Like, you just know how much money they're making on the game, but like for some reason they just can't improve their storytelling enough. I mean, like, okay, another thing too that is holding them back is Genshin. Obviously, it's a gacha game, right? And there's a main story to it, and once that main story ends, then what are they gonna talk about in their patches? What are the quests going to be about in the future? I understand that they are doing their best. They're pacing this out based on how quickly they can churn out each and every region, right? Because if they condensed the plot of the way that they're storytelling right now, if they condensed it into a and I know I was comparing it to anime earlier. The luxury that anime has is most of the time anime, depending on its source material, doesn't even have enough episodes in order to tell every interesting bit of the source material. So in a lot of cases, they end up having to condense the entire plot just so it would fit within one season.
今王宮で大変なことが起きてるんだ。一緒に来てくれ。
私に嘘をつく必要はないわ。
嘘？
あなたの心配はよくわかってる。あなたが決めたことも尊重するわ。でも心配はいらない。解決方法を見つけたから。この全てを終わらせる方法がわかったの。あなたが一番望んでいた普通の人生を返してあげる。でも結婚の話はちょっとお預けになりそうね。
ソリンディス、ダメだ、行くな。ソリンディス、ソリンディス。
彼女を諦めると前にも言ったはず。そうすればもっと素晴らしいものが手に入る。
いや、ダメだ。俺はソリンディスを助けに行く。
だがどうやって？君はただの諜報員ね。しか かなう意志に凡庸だ。
何か方法を知ってるのか教えてくれ。
こっちに来るぞ。王宮であろう。
レリル、いいところに来てくれた。早く。
こっちだ。君の分を持っていくという。
ほう、間に合ったか。
まさか。
怒り、悲しみ、絶望、渇望、皆同じような思いを抱えている。
レリル、レリル。
Sorry, I'm not yapping during. I don't usually yap during cutscenes because like cutscenes are somehow they're just so much louder than everything else in the game.
2週間前に言ってくれたこと。
Yeah. Anyway, like the point I was trying to make is that they're trying to Genshin in Genshin's case, comparing it to an anime. Genshin is trying to prolong their story. I don't know about for as long as they can, but they're basing it off of how quickly they can release regions. Right, like so far, what we have experienced before Nod-Krai, we've experienced that we've seen that Hoyo is able to put out a new region. No, not a new region, a new nation once every 9 patches. Right. So of course, Mondstadt and Liyue were 1.0. And then by the time 1.8 came out, that was the end of it, and nothing came out. Like, was there even? Okay, wow. Now that I think about it, from 1.0 through to 1.8, there was only one new region that came out, and that was Dragonspine. Yeah. Whereas in when 2.0 came out, okay, that was a new country, right? New nation. Inazuma had like from 2.0 through to 2.8, they released like several, I guess, like expansions to Inazuma. Right? And also the way that they released Inazuma, they released it in parts. Right? It was like the first 3 islands, and then the next 2 islands, and then the 6th island, and then I think it was like the chasm after that. I don't remember really. Right, like they were pacing it out so that they could take their time in developing each region and sub-region. And so of course they have to pace their storytelling based on how quickly they can churn out these new regions. But then, like, okay, what if they just speed up how quickly they release new regions and stuff? Now, the disadvantages of that. The advantage is obviously players are not gonna get bored with the story, right? Because they're gonna be able to tell, like, to give us so much more, to make it so that so much more is happening per quest. For Archon quest. Quests are going to be interesting. They're going to be, yeah, they're going to be actually interesting. But then the disadvantages of that, because they're going to have to speed up development of new regions and new sub-regions, as well as character releases, as well as character releases that has something to do with each and every new region. That is going to potentially reduce the quality of each new region, because they're gonna have to spend a lot less time on it than they do now. On top of that, I was thinking of another thing, but it's gone. It's gone from my brain. So yeah, the quality will be drastically reduced because of the reduced amount of time. Either that, or they just put more developers. They just assign more of their developers to work on Genshin, which means Genshin will become more expensive to produce. Which means Hoyo will have to either charge us more or be even less generous than they are now to make up for it.
機嫌をアポピおじ
新しい
アポピおじさん
時間ならたっぷりあるさ。そっちの用事が済んだらまた来ると。
Another problem too is, so new regions are gonna be coming out much faster. That means players are gonna have to explore even faster if they don't want to feel burnt out of like Genshin exploration. And I understand not everyone cares about exploration and 100%ing everything and like, you know, consuming every bit of content that Genshin makes for Hoyo makes for Genshin. But even the ones who do care about it will like sooner or later feel burnout. And while they already do now, right, every now and then they already do now, but even more of those players will feel burnout if they come out like just too fast. If Genshin, if they don't want their players who are interested in exploration to get burnt out faster, then they're gonna have to reduce the amount of stuff in the open world, right? Like the amount of chests, the number of challenges, the world quests. And I think, so taking into thought what you mentioned, like the Tevat chapter, right? Which means this is just the Tevat chapter. Even if they finished this main story soon, they could just come up with like the next chapter. Right? They could just come up with the next chapter, but then that also takes even more writing, right? Like not just writing, and not just like writing stories, right? Like because like to come up with a story like this, you first have to come up with like a big like world lore, right? Big world lore, like the world building aspect of it. It takes a really long time. Genshin has this main story, but underneath this main story, there's like a ton of like just world lore that makes this world feel real. Right, there's like a ton of like backstory, like lots of other stories happening alongside the main story. Just makes the world feel a bit more real. And judging from what I've observed so far, I think most of Genshin's spenders are the older players. And when I say older players, I'm not talking about like people in their 40s and 50s. I'm talking about like people in their late 20s, mid 20s, late 20s to like late 30s and maybe even early 40s. And I'm sure there's like outliers that are like people in their 50s, and like obviously there's like a bunch of 8 and 10-year-olds that play Genshin for and they have no idea what they're doing. They just want to walk around and do stuff. But like the people who actually know how to play the game, like a bunch of teenagers, a bunch of college students won't have the money to spend on a video game, right? So a lot of the spenders are either the whales, like the content creators, the other whales, as well as the working adults, right? The working adults who have a couple of $20 to splurge on whatever their comfort game is every now and then, right? That makes for a lot of money, right? There's like tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands across the world who buy a Welkin every month, who buy like a couple of Genesis, or like $20 Genesis crystal packs, $30, $40, $50 Genesis crystal packs every few months. Can't believe it. I'm almost at the 2-hour mark and I'm not even anywhere close to finishing this quest. Where are you saving for now? Honestly, I'm not even sure. Like, I know I'm interested in Durin. I'm not really like pulling for Durin because I think he'll improve my account. I'm just pulling for Durin just because I think Durin is really versatile, and he's gonna make it. He's gonna improve a bunch. He's gonna improve, give minor improvements to a bunch of my different teams, and he's gonna make a bunch more teams that didn't used to be possible on my account. Well, he's gonna make them possible. But yeah, overall, I don't think he's gonna improve, like significantly improve, any of my top tier teams. I do see him improving a lot of my like low quality teams and making a variety of teams possible that didn't used to be possible. I'm also interested in Varesa, just because like Varesa is just kind of one of those like safe units to have on your account, just because of how much DPS she does. Like, you know, and I don't have any good electro DPSs on any of my accounts. It's just unfortunate that Varesa is going to be rerunning in Luna 2. Just when what's her name? What's his name? Durin is coming out. And as long as if Hoyo continues their pattern of when the Archon figure of each region comes out, Columbina is probably coming out in Luna 3. Oh, sorry, Luna 3? Luna 2, sorry. Yeah, Luna 2. No, Luna 3? I'm an idiot, hang on. What Luna version are we at right now? So this is Luna 1, right? No. This is Luna 2. Luna 3. Luna 3 is 6.2. Wait, huh? Hang on. So Luna 1 is 6.0. Luna 2 is 6.1. Luna 3 is 6.2. Right? And I guess Luna 4 is 6.3. So I guess Columbina will be coming out in Luna 4? I really want him as well for my Varesa team, but Columbina is just around the corner, so I'm cautious to pull for anything. I mean, at the very least, he does come out in the first half. Now, the disadvantage of Durin coming out in the first half is we won't have the luxury of being able to wait for the Luna 3 special program, before we decide to go for Durin. At the very least, you already have Varesa. Me, I don't have Varesa. And I do feel really bad for skipping Varesa. It's just that I didn't enjoy her playstyle very much back then. Now, even now, I still don't enjoy it, but I just can't deny how good her numbers are. Especially because I just do not have any Electro characters. I don't have any good Electro DPSs.
こんな普通の奴らに私の故郷は滅ぼされた。境に死ぬへ。父さん、あの時あんたが今日の私みたいに残酷である。部族の人レフェル、すべて過ぎたことだ。
I just realized. Oh no, I did have the... Okay. I thought I had the wrong description. I thought I typed in the wrong description for like... the wrong... like, I thought I typed in Luna 2 special program in my stream description. Okay, apparently I did type the right one. I typed in Luna 3.
もうすぐだ。この先に神殿があるはずだ。そうだ。でもこの神殿で終わりっていうのはいかにも砂漠のためにはそれぞれの運命がある。神殿といえばそれはそなたの蒼月のこのスメールのことはさ、なんだかすごす。ヘルマヌビスの憑依対象といえば、セノを知ってるやつなんか大勢。確かに基本中の木。さて、やっとたどり着いたね。あそこが出口のはずだ。さっきから値が全く理解できない。さもかし頭部が鳥の形。これはキング・デシェレトについていた七柱近くで見て。これは無事ということか。
Anyway, while this cutscene is playing out, I'm gonna head out for a couple of minutes. I need to go buy bread.
そもそもここは私の記憶の世界だし、何も怖いことはないんだよ。そうなのか。ああ、もうすぐ終わりだ。ネフェル、お上がりして。
生きることを許されない。
あ
実に醜い。
ちょうどいいタイミングだったでしょ。怪我がなくてよかった。
さっきダインっぽい力が見えたけど。
もちろんだ。彼女に潜入調査を依頼した時にはすでに中に奴が潜む可能性についても考慮していた。俺には貴様らの安全を守る義務がある。
それも騎士道精神ってやつかい？
さてな、収穫があったようだな。
ああ、あんたたちのおかげであいつを盤面に閉じ込めることができた。
本当か？ネフェルが何かしたのか？
実は神殿にたどり着く前から異変には気づいていたんだ。月の狩人、つまりかつてのレリルの破片への潜入調査に気づかれてしまってね。後をつけられたんだろうさ。
思考の世界の中でか？そんなことができるのかよ。
レリルはかつて国王直属のスパイだった。手がかりを探し追跡者の位置を逆探知することにとても長けている。
なるほどな。
あいつはゲームボックスに妨害工作をして私の思考を読み取り新しいゲーム版を作り上げた。だから私たちは直接外の世界に出られなかったのさ。
そのボックスは大したものだ。もしやキング・デシェレトと何らかの関係が。
私を買いかぶりすぎだ。進化だった時の王とちょっとばかし縁があっただけさ。あんたらも見ただろ。はるか昔イヤ部族はシムティ族を皆殺しにした。その後私は教令院に入学しそこで手がかりを手に入れた。ウヌ族とイヤ部族はどこにも存在しない5000万モラの土地をめぐって殺し合いをした。結局イヤ部族は部族の戦士の壊滅状態と引き換えに勝利を手にした。最後の祝賀会ではイヤ部族の族長が復讐しに来たウヌ族の刺客によって首を切られたよ。私の目の前でね。その後イヤ部族の人々も散り散りになった。復讐を果たした私は故郷に戻った。神殿は相変わらず同じ場所に立っていて砂漠で起きたどんなことにも微動だにしないように見えたよ。故郷の集落はとっくに廃墟になってたのにね。神殿の前でとある猫に出会った。時の王トートに憑依されたその猫は私を神殿の奥の扉まで導いた。扉の前で私はそいつと取引したんだ。このボックスはまさに時の王が授けてくれたものだ。盤面にあるのはキング・デシェレトの霊廟にある 神の5番と同じもので、神の解析の力を象徴してる。これらを通して私は秘密を除く力を手に入れた。だが時の王が力を与えてくれたのは世の人々に真相を追い求めさせるためってわけでもないらしい。神にも好き嫌いがあるものだ。しかし残念ながらそれを認めようとする神はほとんどいない。人が抱える秘密と同じようなものさ。歪んでいて自己中心的だって意味でね。
強大な力もその一つだ。運命も力も何かに注目されること自体偏愛の過程だと言える。
アビスのことを指して言ってるのならそうだね。さてみんなを呼んでくれ。今回得た情報を改めて伝えるよ。みんな集まってくれてありがとう。月の狩人の件を調査すると約束したが、今回の作戦ではかなりの成果が得られた。月の狩人レリル、彼はかつてカーン・ルイヤの国王の臣下だった。私が得た重要な情報は次の通りだ。
なるほど。だからあれだけ月のことを気にしてたんだね。
確かに悲しい話だ。でもだからといって多くの出来事を正当化する言い訳にはならない。レリルの人生は辛かったんだろうが、結局彼はワイルドハントって災いと一緒に無辜のNod-Kraiに流れ着いた。しかもその危険度は日に日に増している。放っておけばいずれテイワット大陸全体を巻き込むだろう。セピロス騎士団としてこれを放っておくわけにはいかない。 コロンビーナさん、一つお尋ねしても？レリルの記憶にあったという神秘に包まれた空間への扉を見たことはありますか？
ないかな。でも聞いた限り月の扉のことかも。
ラウマさん、何かご存知ですか？
蒼月の子の記録によると、月は秘密を隠しておるという。時には古の知識を、時には未知に通ずる扉を。私も月の扉の伝説は聞いたことがある。だが実際に目にした者はおらぬ。故にその存在を断定することはできぬのだ。
月の神なら月の扉の先が分かったりしませんか？
残念だけど今はわからない。でも私は蒼月の力を持ってるし、力もかなり回復してきた。扉は答えてくれそう。
しかしそれはあくまで月神の力の一部なのでしょうか？
うん。月の神は月の扉を開ける資格を持ってる。それこそが月の刑。でもさっきネフェルも言ってたように、空間の扉を維持するには強い力が必要なの。まずは月の狩人に対抗できるだけの力を貯めないと。今はまだ扉の奥にある秘密を解き明かすことはできないかも。
ええ、確かに今は軽率に動けませんね。それとは別に扉の向こうの世界についてある大胆な仮説を思いついたんです。レリルとソリンディスは扉の向こうの世界に行くのに失敗したのかもしれません。だから月の狩人は無数に分散した破片という形で現れた。アビスの力を有する月の狩人は極めて強大な力を持っている。そこらのものでは到底倒せないでしょう。しかし彼の破片に引き寄せられたワイルドハントという魔物の大群は信じられないほどの数です。
月の狩人が何らかの力で引き裂かれ、無数のかけらに散らばったから、こんなにも多くのワイルドハントが発生したということかい？
理にかなってるな。確かにそう考えるとワイルドハントがこれほど大量に発生しているのも理解できる。最初は完全な状態だったから月の狩人の破片も元に戻ろうとしてるわけか。
もし月の狩人があれほどのアビスの力を持っていなければ、おそらく引き裂かれた瞬間に死んでいただろうね。でも
その通り。
Wow, this dialogue isn't done auto-playing? Dude, I walked to an entire store, a bake shop, bakery that's like, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks down the road. I walked there, bought bread and back, and this cutscene, this scene isn't done auto-playing? Hey, what's up, Luap? Sorry, man, I was AFK for a bit. How you doing?
みんな、会議はここまでとしよう。ネフェルには休息が必要だ。今日一番大変な思いをしたのだからな。
ずいぶん気にかけてくれるんだね。
当たり前だ。
よし、じゃあそれぞれ休憩をと。
Classic Genshin. Doing great, kinda addicted, playing Where Winds Meet. Oh, dude, Luap, you just missed Shinrin? Yeah, you just missed Shinrin. Well, not just, like, Shinrin's been, I think Shinrin's been gone for like an hour now. But yeah, he was talking about wanting to play that game. He talked about all the stuff that he saw of that game from like content creators and like game reviews, game reviews and like other footage. He seemed excited to try it out. There's also a guy who came in here today. His name was Ivy. He talked about how bad it was and like how buggy it was. How was your experience with it? I mean, you said addicted, so I'm assuming you're enjoying it.
行動開始。
その点についてはまず次に
Still overwhelmed. It's a new game, so you know. Well, what kind of game is it anyway? Is it open world or what? RPG?
よし。誰しも後悔するとき。
セピュロス騎士。
この計画。
きっと一つ。
Chinese GTA.
壁に。
So Chinese ancient GTA? Because like the few pictures I saw of it when I did like a Google search on it, or like swords and I guess magic. I'm assuming there's magic.
そう決まったもんでも。
If it's Chinese GTA, I'm assuming so it's single player? It's single player and there's like a story mode?
旅人、アイモン、来た。君たちもそれから解剖。それは無害ワイルドハント。先生はそれはアビスの生物こんな状態。ごめんごめん。話を戻そう。もはや現時点のそんなコロンビーナス。絶望した2つ目のそうだこれ。
Yeah, Souls-like games but RPG. Did Souls have a story? I honestly don't know.
Rama, 全員揃って。
エーゲジス様、これから史上最大の危機を、それは本来私たちが背負うべきことではない。しかし私は良いおこゆえにこちらは
よろしく。自己紹介長所は誠実で
If you watched Kung Fu Hustle movie, I have so much inspiration for it. Oh yeah, Shinran even told me that they even have the lion's roar move in it from Kung Fu Hustle.
そうだよ。その点みんながそう呼び方の背後にある由来、そこに込められた気持ち。
最初にあった。
きっとダインスレイ。
難しい質問だな。俺は過去の出来事を繰り返し夢に見た。人々と戦っていることもあれば、あまりにもそんな理由で弁解するつもりは。
The frog guy is even in it, like the frog move.
レリルのことについてはとても
Dude, that's really something.
君は彼の行動に
少し
そういえ
ファデュイを
今まではそれでも
Not just the movie, the actual person who played it. Oh, that's awesome. Dude, that's sick.
こんにちは。捕まっちゃったぞ。
心配をかけて悪かった。レリル、礼には。
それでもみんなの気持ちは変わまずはみんな、
そろそろ時間だな。約束の場所でみんなと合流しようぜ。
あれ、早かったですね。
待たせたか。
いえ、
これからの。
いいえ、ライトキープ。しかしここ最近炎の。
それって
本来なら
Maybe even some old actors, maybe in the game. I just couldn't remember some faces. It'd be sick if it had Jackie Chan in there. Jackie Chan, Jet Li. So it's a kung fu like game, right? So it's like, yeah, it's like the combat is mostly based on kung fu. You can't have a Chinese kung fu game without Jackie Chan and Jet Li in it.
戦闘が始まるこの戦い。準備はいいかい？行こう。
虫けらどもの小細工にはそろそろ飽きてきたが、退屈な殺戮がしばらく。
まだ勝負。
お前らなど月を撃ち落とす前の暇つぶしでしかない。
Hang on, I'm eating. I can't fight yet. I have bread in my mouth and margarine and sugar on my fingertips. You know, I hate this fight. Just takes too long. Wasn't there supposed to be a T button here? Oh, there. This is so cringe.
ごっこはそこまでだ。どれつかな始めるか。
Oh my god.
まずは目障りな奴らに消えてもらおう。
There's so much happening in the game. Yep. Undissolved? No, no. I don't know what this is called. What there? I have some cheese bread, and something with margarine and sugar on top of it.
生きることを許されない。そう言ったはずだ。
ああ、そうか。でもね、まだ決着はついてないよ。
私たちの居場所は変わってないはず。落ち着いて作戦を思い出そう。私の役割は時間を稼ぐこと。しかるべき時が来るまで何とかしないと。
でさあ、謎を解こう。丸裸にしてやる。嘘はいけないね。素直に吐くな。心を覗かせてもらうよ。
何度も
ルスよ、浄化せよ。
真実はまるで影。素直に吐くな。欺瞞の叫び。
壊れちゃった。このままじゃ
無理するんじゃない。
前に逃げ場はない。もしこの力が
なるほど。嘘はいけないね。謎を解こう。
Why is this Ensaimada? No, no. No, no. It's basically the same as Ensaimada, just a different shape.
嘘はいけないね。素直に吐くな。心を覗かせてもらうよ。真実はまるで影。なるほど。嘘はいけないね。なるほど。
Oh boy. This fight just takes so long. If a fight is gonna take this long, I'd rather have them just tell me the Traveler and Nefer have a furious, a vicious fight with Rerir. And just show me one picture of it and like that's it. This is just so tedious.
Stygian 狩人に勝つ方法はただ一つ。だからコロンビ奴がお前
俺のい
その後も
切り札楽しみ。
あんたのもっとかつて膝あんた
なら
何を怖がってるの？
自分自身と向き合うのが怖いんだろ。
這いつくばって見届けろ。なんだ、この力覚えがある。
That is concerning. My mic just turned off. I had to unplug and reconnect it. Luab, what's the last thing you heard me say?
僕も力になれると思う。アビスの成分を外に最大限放出して、圧力の差が一定になると、そこから大量の元素力を抽出できる。これから短い間だけど、炎元素の力を通じてみんなの精神と同調し、君にみんなの視覚と能力を届ける。見える。
十分。
まさか黄金レインドットの関係者がいるとは。
The boss fight or cutscene was long.
何の話かね。
It's just tedious. It's just doing. I have to do the same thing over and over and over again.
つもりか。
そっちも空爆を盗んだでしょ。
扉を維持するのにはかなりの力が必要なはずだ。
やってるのは私じゃないよ。
さらばだ、レリル。
勝ったよ。
You know, I'm wondering, like, aren't they gonna ask questions about who Dainsleif is? Like, aren't they wondering, like, why Dainsleif has that kind of power?
ネフェル、目大丈夫？見えないだ。まだ私がやってみよう。
Colombian and rare English voices sound so much better. I wouldn't know. I haven't played English dub in so long. I haven't deleted my English audio though. It's still on the computer. It's just that ever since Natlin and the whole like VA issue, I just switched to Japanese immediately. Switched to Japanese, haven't looked back. I watch a lot of anime, so like my brain's been sort of conditioned to like how a character looks and how Japanese VAs voice how certain characters look. Like, so in my brain, everything, like in my brain, most of the time in like Japanese dub, it all just fits perfectly. Just because I watch a lot of anime.
大丈夫だよ。なら一人でも
お前が元気じゃないと味がしないし、ぐっすり眠れない。
改めて、
薬もいけそうだった。参上、お邪魔するぜ。旅人、ハイモン。待ってたぞ。
具合はどう？
もう平気。
ならよかった。
ネフェルは来てないのか？
ネフェルのね。
ネフェルさん、話しかけ。
旅人、パイもさすがは。
でも、
はいはい。
ヤホダさん。
ああ、すぐ行く。ちょっとは行ってくる。あ
あ、ちょっとね。そうかい？憎しみに駆られ復讐に走る人。そうかもね。それさえ許されなく、私のこと。ただ父を詐欺師だと言ったのは間違いだったかもね。いっそ時の王、口にこそ私に真実をの。やつはそれでやつ。でもどこから時の王は。詐欺師は虫のいい。詐欺師の言う本心ほど信頼できないものはないと言うけど、あんたはそうかい？でも私が構うもんか。あいつら地獄民なのさ。そうかい？ま、手に負えない相手なら平常ということで気によろしく。
結局
そんなに
それで
知らないわ。でも
自らこのままを。
Depending on the anime, I'll watch dub over sub. Like for example, Naruto dub sounds so much better than or dub sounds so much better than dub. Oh, sub. Okay, Naruto dub sounds so much better than sub. I think they sound okay. I don't know about the other characters. I don't remember. Naruto and Sasuke themselves, I think they sound fine in Japanese dub. All the other characters, maybe not. I don't remember really.
何をそんなに慌てるんだい？まっとうな投資だろ？避難所を建てる予定のものもあったとか。
Nowadays, I mostly just watch dub because, like, when I watch an anime, especially if it's like a one-season anime that I'm just curious about and I think looks nice, especially if like it's not like a super deep plot kind of anime, I don't really care about paying full attention to it while I'm watching it. Most of the time, I'll just play it at ×2 speed. I'll just play it at ×2 speed and play it in picture-in-picture while I play StarCraft or while I play Genshin. Yeah, so like at the end of the season, at the end of the anime, I'll just sort of have some idea of like where they started, who the bad guy was, why they were the bad guy, how they overcame them, and hey, happily ever after. Tagalog dub is peak. My god, come on, man. You know, there's a reason why I didn't watch anime when I was a kid. So the only access to anime I had as a kid was through TV, right? And back in my primary school days, there weren't any anime dedicated channels on TV yet. At least the local cable provider, with our local cable provider, the one we had when I was a kid. I only had access to Dragon Ball. Something that we called Voltes 5. I'm assuming, I don't even remember its actual like real name. Oh, it is Voltes 5, yeah. I remember watching Voltes 5, but I was so young that I didn't even understand anything. I just remembered watching it because I thought it looked cool. I didn't understand anything. I was so young that I didn't understand anything. I didn't understand any Tagalog. By the time the Dragon Ball came out on ABS-CBN or on ABS-CBN, these are like local Philippine channels, TV channels. Like all the content on is Tagalog. I just hated it. It just like everyone sounded like I don't know why they all made their voices like squeaky and annoying. Like everyone talked like this. He went over there. Like I don't know why. Why did everyone talk like that? Could they not find anyone who could who could just look at what the character looked like, right? Just look at the show a bit. Just look at what the character looks like and give them a voice that they think sounds good on a character that looks like that. Everyone just talks like this. Like everyone had like a squeaky, annoying voice. Even the cool characters had a squeaky voice, and I just hated listening to it. It just looked ugly to me. Gachiakuta? I don't think I've seen that anime. Doesn't sound familiar to me. All I remember from Voltes 5 really is the theme song. Like just a vague memory of the theme song. Of like 5 or 6-year-old me watching it. It's a new anime. Oh, okay. No wonder why I don't know about it. I haven't been into I haven't kept up with anime the last 1 or 2 months. I've just been so busy. I've barely streamed the last month or so. Yeah, I didn't even do a stream. I didn't even do a stream of me watching the Luna 3 special program. I haven't even watched it. I haven't even watched it. I just briefly skipped through a bunch of it. Just enough to know some things that are going on. I don't even know. Is there a new region, a new part of Nod-Krai coming out in Luna 3? I have no idea. Man, still have what, 23% exploration to go. That's gonna be quite a few hours of exploration, especially because I'm pretty sure I still haven't done all the big world quests in Nod-Krai yet. I'm pretty sure I've done some of them, but I'm pretty sure not all of them yet. At least back then, if you sound like that, you won't get attacked. Yeah, different time. Different time. Very different time indeed. No, even if you voiced it perfectly, yeah, right? Like, look at, there's like a bunch of, oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Oh, right, it's Monday. No, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm a big, giant, stupid idiot. Why did I condense two? It's Monday. I have to do weeklies today. Okay, I guess it's fine. It's not gonna be the end of the world. Hang on. So when is the patch really gonna be over? 8 days from now. 8 days from now. What? So the patch is gonna be over 8 days from now. So why? Why? Oh, 8 days. Wait, what? Oh no, I'm stupid. Okay. For some reason, I thought this was going away in 2 days from now. And I think, okay, in my mind, I think I was thinking of this event. I thought that, like, this, and this were all going away at the same time in 2 days from now. Okay, I actually still have time. We're good, we're good. Like, what was the... I remember Dory's English VA getting attacked for some reason. I don't remember why. Anyone remember? Okay, 14, 38, 9. 3, 36, 10. Maybe I'll do this one today. Yeah. Never heard about that? I don't know. Go on, hang on. Harass, Genshin fans, criticism. Okay, so here it is. Okay, well, this is Google AI, whatever. So was harassed by some Genshin Impact fans over criticisms of the character's design and characterization, not because of any actions by the actress herself. The harassment stemmed from the community's perception that Dory's character was an offensive Orientalist stereotype and that the Sumeru region lacked authentic cultural representation. And from what I remember, wasn't it because of race or something too? Okay, I'm getting onto Reddit now. Reddit and Twitter. Oh, that one's gone. It's not there anymore. Okay, I guess it was mostly because of her characterization and design. And they attacked the voice actress for it. So classic fanbase, Genshin fanbase behavior. Hey, it wouldn't be the Genshin fanbase if, yeah, right? Oops. I don't think I need Farina's burst for this one then. I've been saving this transient resin from last week. Oh, it's Monday. I hate that I can't teleport into the teapot when I'm inside a domain. Like, what is so wrong with that? Oh. Okay. I guess... Alright, my teapot stuff. Okay. I guess I might as well do dailies. Yeah, I guess I might as well do dailies. Or, no, not dailies. Weeklies, I mean.
響け悪魔め。手加減なしよ。悪魔の力を思い知りなさい。
太陽の本望を。
忠誠を誓う相手をたがえるな。
みんながそばにいてくれる。
八封じは任せたからね。
石煙に葬られよ。
怪人の雨よ、世界を滅ぼせ。
燃え。
さあ働きなさい。
全力攻撃だ。
パパ怖いよ。
この天下で裁く。
標本15高速船で承知しました。つまり旅人さん、緊張しない。ちょうどいい。では私はこれで失礼します。ゲランさん。空爆を含む鉱物。あら、植物とパデュイの研究所、いえネフェルさんと取引する。北の大陸情報、簡単に言う。でもネフェルさんはただ北の大陸情報網は情報を売るだけじゃなく世界各地にスパイを。いえ北の大陸情報網表立ってリーユエは彼らの地図。まさかそれになんだかんだ。あら、北の大陸情報もちろんお金に彼女を説得するのに十分すぎるくらい持っている。ネフェルさんに彼女と書く。それと私をそれじゃああ、それともう一つ、リーユエ
Hey, what's up, Shrimathib? What's up, man? Hey, what's up, Stella? No. I mean, chat was quiet, and I didn't really have anything to talk about. Oh. Well, you got 2 YouTube accounts. I guess I'm not that different too. But then like I don't ever watch YouTube content on my other YouTube accounts. They just exist because I have other Google accounts. Is there any particular reason why you have more than one YouTube account? Like, do you watch videos on all 3 of them? Or not all 3 of them, but like on both of them? That account for studying and this account for games. Anime. Oh, okay. Well, why don't you just, you know, like just subscribe to channels that you like watching? I mean, that's sort of what I've done with my YouTube account. I'm very picky about who I subscribe to. I'm also very picky about what I watch and what I don't watch. I also, if I see a video that is interesting enough, but I'm like, for me, I can see that it's a passing interest and it's not really something that I'd like to see more of. What I do is I open it in incognito. Yeah, I open it incognito, so in that way it doesn't, like, YouTube doesn't sort of like profile it to my account. Like, they don't think like, oh, this YouTube account likes watching this video, these kinds of videos. I post 2 or 3 Genshin videos there. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. On this account, I post videos rarely. I got 8 stars, floor 12. 8 stars? Yo, not bad. And what I heard is that this Abyss is actually kind of hard. That's what people are saying. I haven't done this Abyss though. I haven't tried it. But people are saying that this Abyss is kind of hard. You doing it today? Doing what? Luap. Oh, Abyss? No, no. I don't think I have time. I have work in an hour from now. If I'm not too tired after work this evening, then I might stream and maybe I'll do it then. But probably not, because I have so much other stuff to do first. Like, I have to do exploration on my friend's account. I have to do exploration on this account. I still have 7 or 8 days or so to do it. I also have the event to do. There's like a rhythm event that I haven't done at all. And it's expiring in less than 2 days. Oh, well, this is cringe. I started out on Mona, and now TTDS is on cooldown. Okay. I think that should be enough time. I think I should put Mona on. Either Millilith or Noblesse. Yeah, I just realized I don't have any attack buffs on this team at all. You. Oh, speaking of endgame, Luap, have you done the new what's it called? The new levels on in theater? Have you tried them? I tried it out on my friend's account, and my friend's account, it's a whale account. It's not a Giga Whale account, but it is a whale account nonetheless. It's a whale account, and it went by, and I couldn't turn my brain off the whole time. Like, I had to I had to constantly keep an eye on who. Oh wait. Have I done my teapot stuff yet on this account? I had to constantly keep an eye out on who I was using, who had how much vigor. And it was annoying. It was so annoying. I hated it. Haven't even touched this game for more than a year. Okay. Hey, cheers, mate. I stream Genshin and yet you still come here to hang out with us. Although it wouldn't be wrong of me to say that this is a podcast disguised as a Genshin stream. With just Genshin footage playing in the background. So I guess it's not, you know, it's not too weird for people who don't play Genshin to come here. Didn't even attempt it. Do you still do theater though, Dark Knight? Do you do theater, but you just didn't try like the new levels? I still support my fellow Kababayan. Hey, cheers, mate. Not enough characters. Theater act 9 and 10. Oh, yeah. That is my biggest gripe. I hate theater. I hate the way it works. I hate it so much. But you can't deny there are a lot of primos behind it. There's like 800 primos every reset. It's so hard to ignore. It has more primos than Abyss now. But I just hate how it works. It punishes you for not pulling for and raising like every single new character. Like if you pulled for and raised every single new character, and like every time you pull for a character you get like C6 4 stars, and you get C2 5 stars and their signature weapons, then hey, like you're gonna feel so good playing theater. You're gonna feel so welcome playing theater. You're gonna feel like, wow, this game mode was made for me. I did it and got all stars in visionary difficulty, but not the new levels, right? What's annoying too is like the one and only time I tried it out on my friend's account, I really thought that you could just put, because like the 2 extra levels, they're not really like, they're not like level 11 and 12, right? Like they're not chamber or whatever they're called in theater. They have a different name, like yeah, and they're over here off to the side. They're like optional. And when you act, there you go. They're not act 11 and 12. They're just 2 acts that you have to finish before you do act 10 of the regular theater. And if you finish act 10 and you don't do those 2 extra ones, then you have to do the whole thing again. And so what I ended up doing was I ended up putting it off. I was going to do it until after I finished act 10. And then I just, like, after finishing act 10, I was just surprised. Like, wait, it's over? Wait, huh? What about the 2 other things? I had to redo the whole thing. It was so, I hate it. I hate it so much. Whoever is in charge of how to update theater, whatever, like he certainly knows how to make players hate him.
力を思い知りなさい。
敵縁に葬られよ。
I can't hit this guy. Person in charge needs to play more games to understand. Yeah, it's almost like the whoever's in charge doesn't play video games. It's like, this is stupid. I hate this boss. Yeah, it's almost like they don't play video games at all. It's like they thought like, this is pretty good. This is a good idea, and like they just read off of like a list or like a description, like on like in an email, like what the game description is, like how it's described, like how it plays, and then like, okay, this seems pretty good. It checks all the boxes for like game mode that I want. Like, oh, game mode that encourages players to pull for and raise more characters in the game. Alright. Makes people feel bad. Makes people feel bad, or no, sorry, annoys people for not pulling for every single new character and getting their constellations. Okay, this is perfect. Oh, darn it. He has Pyro on him. That didn't melt.
働きなさい。
This stupid thing just won't melt. Okay, I know that this team has a new proper rotation. And I refuse, for some reason I just refuse to like go on YouTube and like learn what that rotation is. This boss is just... Apparently the new Mauika team rotation is easier and better. And like for some reason I just haven't just googled how to do it. Might not remember me, but I was watching your stream way back. Totally real Alpha Crimson Weaver. It's possible that your YouTube name is different, because if it was way back in the day, YouTube didn't used to display people's like their tags or whatever these things are called. They used to show their YouTube channel names instead of their like tags or whatever these things are called. Of course. What a useless attack. Just, my god, this is the stupidest. Yeah. Anyway, how have you been, man? How have you been? How's life treated you this whole... Yeah, it's been a while. You still play Genshin totally? Even did a cringe thing in live, like now you can level 100 all your characters with all your 50-50 losses. YouTube showing my username, not normal name. Yeah. I don't know what what made YouTube decide to do that. It's just, I guess YouTube wants players to, or players, sorry, people on YouTube to use more often. Like they're trying to, they seem to be trying to like make YouTube feel more like social media. I mean, because like if you think about it, YouTube totally can be social media. In fact, they even introduced the, like recently, I noticed this like thing on my like dashboard saying like they call it something like my community or whatever, and they advised me to activate it, and apparently it is sort of like a way for me and my, I guess, subscribers, I don't know who can and who can't engage on it. It's like some kind of wall for me and my community to like post stuff, and not just me, like the YouTube account owner posting, but like they're, you know, I don't know who can or who can't. Like I said, subscribers, I guess, members, I don't know. It was community back then. No, yeah, they did rename it as post. Darn it. Come on, go down. Went down to physical attacks. You posting bad luck artifacts? Hey, I got the idea from Vars 2. I don't know if you know who that is. I got the idea from Vars 2. I felt kind of annoyed that like he didn't do it very often, but whenever he did get like a banger, like 45, 50 CV artifact, he posted them. He posted them, and I always thought that was like, and like the way he posted them too is like he would post like a caption saying like so some that made you think that he was mildly impressed, like, you know, like not like super happy to do it, or like we would try to make a joke about it, and I think the joke just, like, at least for me, doesn't land. It just ends up feeling boastful about the like 45, 50 CV artifact that he just got. So I ended up deciding to do the opposite of what he did. Instead of posting good artifacts, I would post my terrible artifacts. I would post, like, because the terrible artifacts, like the ones that I often post on my oh. Wait, what? Oh, I don't need to do 20 at a time to get the double bonus? Okay, sure. Alright. Don't know why I did it one at a time then. You, it was community back then. You saw next patch the live stream. I haven't watched the whole stream yet. No, I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I haven't had the time. I've just been so busy. I barely had enough time to stream today, really. In fact, I actually need to go here soon, because I have work in 39 minutes from now, and I have to have dinner before then. Still have so much stuff to do. Thankfully, this account's done. Exploration. Don't need to do anything. Archon quest is done here. Still need to do the event on this account. Oh, I haven't even done Onslaught on this account. Frankly, I don't even want to try anymore. It's just stupid at this point. Yeah, the rhythm event. I haven't done it on this account. Oh, teapot stuff. Hey Stella, is there a new region coming out in Luna 3? I'm gonna guess there isn't. Otherwise, people would have been making a much bigger fuss about it. And if no, then I'd be so happy, because I haven't even finished exploration on the first set of Nod-Krai regions yet. I'm not gonna have the patience nor the time to do another new region. Leaks? No, the Luna 3 special program already came out last Friday. Yeah, Luna 3 special program came out last Friday. They announced Durin. They announced that Alice and Nicole are gonna be in the quest. They're not gonna be there yet, but they're gonna be in the quest. That's where I got this thumbnail from, actually. I just screenshotted it from the special program. I just opened the special program, didn't even watch it just yet. Like I said, haven't had the time. I just paused it and like I skimmed through like the progress bar, looked for anything that looked thumbnail worthy. And it was like, oh, that's it. Go over there, 1080p, full screen, wait for the UI to disappear, screenshot, done. What? Nicole. You know, one of the Hexen Circle ladies. Yeah. Right. Anyway, that's it for me for today. As long as I'm not too tired after work later, I might stream again tonight. Cause I need to do the event. I have to do it 4 times. Haven't done it even once. My problem with rhythm games is I'm just not like my problem with rhythm games is I have to put full all of my attention on it, which means I can't do other stuff while playing rhythm games. And it just takes up too much time. Anyway, so that is it for me for now. Maybe for today, I don't know. Yeah, for those of you who need help building your characters, accounts, or making a decision which banners to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams. If you want my personal opinion, you can ping me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and thank you, everybody. Hang in there, man. You got this. The people who really need to hang on really are the people watching my streams. Because, like, I don't remember which event it was. It was like, I don't remember which event it was. I recently did a Genshin event 4 times in a row in one stream. And like, dude, that's got to be so boring for whoever's watching me, especially if I'm not like if I don't know, like if I don't have like a specific topic to yap about a lot. You were there. Oh my god, yeah. You guys need to hang on. I mean, I'm certainly gonna try to hang on for myself too, but yeah. All right, bye everyone. Take care. Thanks.